last night was just a hell of a night, so, and I was mad as hell. This is the scenario. Yesterday, June the, what was yesterday? Today is Thursday. Wednesday the 24th, yesterday, I had to take a HIV awareness class from 6 to 9, but I got out at 8. So 8 p.m., I'm driving home, and I stopped at Chick-fil-A to get something to eat because I was hungry. I was riding behind this one police officer, so, I'm riding behind him, for a couple of miles. Then all of a sudden, he got over in the lane, the right-hand lane, because we were in the left-hand lane. He got over in the right-hand lane, slowed up, then he got behind me and started following me. Now, mind you, I'm not crazy, because I've gotten plenty of speeding tickets. So, I'm like, if I'm around a cop, I'm not going to speed. So, I was doing the speed limit. We cruising. He's riding behind me. Then all of a sudden, he pulls me over. And I'm thinking, okay, what is this about? Because so he pulls me over, and he asked for my license and registration. So I asked him, I'm like, what's the problem, officer? And of course, he's like, just hand me your license and registration. So I'm like, okay. And so after, that, he was like, he stopped me because my tail light was off. Or he said my tail light was off, or it wasn't working, or whatever. So after he goes to the car and he runs my driver's license and registration, after, I don't know, however many minutes. In the meantime, while he was doing that, I called my mom, and I'm just like, this is some bullshit. This is straight up bogus, because I told her he was right in front of me. Then he gets in the other lane and gets behind me. So he was looking for something. I guess he figured, let me see if this nigger got some warrants or something or whatever. This is his thought process, I'm assuming. I don't know. So after he comes back, he says, well, here's a warning, to get your tail light fixed. So me, livid, pissed the hell off, crazy, I confront him. I say, officer, did you know that my tail light was out when you were driving in front of me? He's like, oh no, ma'am, I was driving behind you the whole time. Okay. Blatantly just lying in my face. Lie. I'm like, I'm not crazy. You would say, well, I didn't say that. I'm thinking in my head I'm not crazy. But I said, no. I said, you were driving in front of me. Then you got behind me and started following me. He's like, no, I was driving behind you the whole time. So I wasn't going to argue with that. I'm just like, okay, whatever. He was like, well, it's just a warning. You're not getting a ticket. Okay. So after he gave me the warning, he left, and then it was like a car passed us, and then after he got in his car, he started chasing that car. So I'm like, this dude is looking for stuff to stop people. So after that, I was still sitting there talking to my mother, pissed the hell off. I got out. I said, well, let me get out and see if my tail light is actually out. And sure enough, it was not. I mean, my car is fairly new. It's only 3 years old. I have a 2006 Honda Accord that I drive, and I'm just like, anyway, not to say that a light couldn't be faulty, but it's highly unlikely. Both of my tag light or my tail lights were working just fine, so this dude was looking for something. And I just think that was just so foul. And Mom was like, well, you know, they probably have to get their quota in or just, I'm like, no, this is some old back in the 60s profiling mess. Now, I don't know if he was profiling me because I was black or if he's profiling me because, you know, like she said, they have to get so many tickets, which I think is predatory. I think that's wrong as hell. Like, you shouldn't be looking to stop. You know, it's like you should be after the real criminals, not law-abiding citizens. Like that was totally. I was freaking out last night. Anyway, I just thought that was pretty messed up. So I'm trying to think if I should submit a report. I don't know if that's a waste of time or not. If it's a waste of time because he's sticking with his story that he was driving behind me, which is a blatant ass lie because I was watching him. Anytime there's a police officer around, I'm watching their ass, okay? He might have been watching me, but I was watching his ass too. And he blatantly got over, waited for me to pass, and got behind me. Straight up. I'm just like, he just gonna just straight up lie. So that means he was definitely looking for something. Looking to see if I had any warrants or anything, or I don't know what he was looking for, but I thought that was just really messed up. I just got pulled over for no reason because my tag light works perfect. It was working last night when I got out the car. It was working last night when I got home and took the video footage, and this morning checked again. It was working again. Anybody that's black that's watching this video, you know what it is. I know what it is. You know, so that's it.